I'd like to introduce Carolyn Meyer in the Commercial Marketing Department in the new product development for the Toro company. And I understand you worked here last year, too.
Yes, I did.
Okay, take it away.
The first item I'd like to introduce is D13. It's a 421 two-stage snow thrower. The donor value is $590. It is donated by the Toro company. If your snow removal needs are too much for the single-stage machine, then this Toro is for you. This two-stage, 4-horsepower snow thrower hurls up to 900 pounds of snow per minute. It will move 9 inches of snow from a 60-foot, 2-car driveway in just a half an hour. Auger pulls in snow and breaks it up before the high-speed impeller throws it up to 25 feet through the adjustable chute. 3 forward speeds plus reverse. The current bid on the D13 is $300.
Now let's review this daily special item once again. And Carolyn?
The D10 is a Toro 21-inch self-propelled mulcher mower. The donor value is $390, and it's donated by the Toro company. Toro eliminates raking, bagging, and clippings disposal with this 21-inch mulcher mower. The unique Toro mulching system cuts and recuts clippings, then forces them back into the turf to provide your lawn with a low-cost, high-nutrient food source. This Toro mulcher comes with a front-wheel drive and Toro's powerful, high-torqued engine. And if you need additional mowing versatility, the all-new 3-in-1 Toro mulcher can bag or mulch clippings or be used as a conventional side discharge mower. This is a natural, no-mess way to a beautiful lawn.
Thank you so much, Carolyn. We appreciate that. Now, this will be your last look at item D3 this evening, your last look at item D3. Okay, we have a radiator cover and security grills. The donor value of that item is $500. The donor's firm is Bell Manufacturing and Services Incorporated. This certificate redeemable for either a custom fit radiator cover or a security guard, quote, for windows or doors. The current bid on D3 is $225, and the donor firm on that is Bell Manufacturing and Services Incorporated. Well, the major gifts items are going to close, and these are the following items that will close. The bidding on X45 will close, X56, X58, and daily special item D6 will close. Now it's time to go back over to Studio A.
All right, now let's call in Jeff once again. Jeff, you have some information on the I Wish board.
I sure do, Larry. Thank you. I'd like to first announce the winner of the 1-hour airplane flight, and that's with an instructor. That was R.C. Christensen with a high bid of $105. And then the item, the cruise on the St. Croix, a day on the St. Croix with Real Log Homes, Randy Smith and his boat Real Log, is at $65 right now, and that's going to be closing in 2 minutes. It's the Real Log Home cruise on the St. Croix in 2 minutes. And then I want to review real quickly the picnic in the City Hall bell tower. That's in the Minneapolis City Hall in the bell tower, a catered picnic for 4 with Hennepin County Commissioner John Darris. That will be arranged with you and him at a time that's convenient, and it's really going to be a nice affair. It's a nice, lovely view from there. It can be lunch or dinner, catered for 4 people in the City Hall bell tower.
That sounds neat.
I think it's going to be
really
great.
That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. If nothing else, just go up there and look around. All right, now let's take a look at the high bids on board K. Okay, board K, the item K1, the batteries and charger, donated by Gould. The donor value $50, the high bid $53. Item 2, the truck washing service, yes, I'll get it right, donated by the Mobile Wash Company. The donor value $50, the high bid $50. Item K3, a 6-quart electric chicken fryer. Hey, that sounds like something I could use. It was donated by the National Presto Industries. The value is $74. It went for $75. Item K4, the room air cleaner, donated by Madeline Manufacturing. The donor value $199. The high bid $175. Item K5, the Wee Fry skillet, donated by the National Presto Industries. Donated value $42. The high bid $35. And item K6, the children's bath products donated by Village Bath Products. Value $50, the high bid $51. So we had 2 overbids, and of course the overbidders will receive 2 bottles of Minnetonka's new heavy-duty work soap, tough on dirt, easy on hands, and 1 bottle of Magna Chianti red wine from South Lindale liquors. All right, now let's pause for station identification. This is KTCA TV, St. Paul, Minnesota, Channel 2. All right, thanks again for joining us here on Channel 2. If you'd like to bid on something, 644-3122. If you have something you'd like to donate, 644-9005 or 644-3012. The cost of putting on this year's auction is considerable. The cost of living going up, we all can realize and appreciate that. We'd like to take this brief time out to listen to why tonight's underwriter has helped to pay for that cost.
Underwriting one of the nights of Action Auction has become something of a tradition here at the Toro Company. It is never a very hard assignment, for we have a number of willing volunteers who are eager to contribute their time to this worthwhile project. In fact, during the course of the evening, some 80 Toro employees from all over the greater Twin Cities area will participate in this year's auction. Of even greater significance, however, is the fact that throughout the year, Toro employees give more than their time to Channel 2. They also share their money to ensure the continuation of high-quality programs on public television. Several years ago, we redefined the criteria in our corporate matching gifts program to include public television. And in the most recent year, KTCA was the recipient of the highest number of donations by Toro employees. We were happy to match those gifts on a 2-for-1 basis. All of us here on Toro Night at the auction hope you'll join us, not only tonight, but throughout the year in supporting generously this valuable community resource.
All right, thank you very much. And we'd like to thank also tonight's tote board underwriter, Prudential. And here is the time we've all been waiting for. Are we ready? Our brand new total is... There we are. Come on, let's hear it. $156,459. Let's keep that figure going up and up and up and up. All right? All right. Okay. A big thanks to you because you're responsible, and also a big thanks to the folks answering the phone because they're here to take your calls. And also really a great big thank you to all the folks, all the fine businesses and people who have donated merchandise to Channel 2 to make all this possible. Otherwise, none of us would be here tonight having a lot of fun, believe me. Right now, let's take a look over at Board A to see what items we're going to be coming up next on the auction block.
All right, rolling, and we have momentum on our side. We're going to close Board C. We have 2 minutes left on Board C before we close it, okay? 2 minutes on Board C, and now we're going to take a look with Lori here at the art board, and would you read the numbers?
Okay. Item number 1 is entitled The Fool. It's a woodcut by Andrew Larkin, valued at about $50. The donor is anonymous. A joyous peasant individual appears to be prancing along the road with his knapsack held high in this delightful woodcut. The piece is double matted and framed in chrome and wood tones. Item 2 is a Les Kuba painting entitled Old Pals, valued at $110. The donor is the American Wildlife Art Gallery. A Les Kuba signed and numbered wildlife print entitled Old Pals gives you all the thrill and enjoyment of being there yourself. Les Kuba has twice won the Federal Duck Stamp Contest. Item number 3 is a watercolor valued at $75, donated by the Minnesota Artist Gallery. A lovely spray of dogwood is the subject of this Vicki Barnes watercolor. Ms. Barnes works almost exclusively in watercolors. Item number 4 is a limited edition print entitled Aspens. This is valued at $50 and was donated by Keith Lehman. The aspens of Minnesota or Colorado are the subject of this limited edition print. There are 200 authorized, signed, and numbered prints of this work. The plates have been destroyed. Item number 5 is Shea Chateau Madeline, valued at $225, donated by Cipolla Companies Incorporated. Signed and numbered, this is a photograph taken by Larry Cipolla on the North Shore. Mr. Cipolla is a professional photographer whose work has been published and exhibited in the U.S., Canada, Europe, and Japan. Finally, item number 6, entitled Minnesota Landmarks, is valued at $50, and the donor is anonymous. This is a limited edition original print designed and executed by Gretchen Cui. It includes 9 of the most familiar buildings in the state in an integrated composition.
All right, thank you very much, Lori. Once again, a quick review. Item number 1 on the artboard, The Fool, woodcut by Andrew Larkin, $50. Les Cuba painting, Old Pals, $110 donor value. $75 for the watercolor, which is the art object number 3. Number 4 is the limited edition print Aspens, $50. Item number 5, Shea Chateau Madeline, which is a photo, $225 is the donor value. And item number 6, Minnesota Landmarks, $50 donor value. And now we're going to go Studio B. Studio B, you're on.
We would like to welcome you back to Studio B, and we would like to thank the Minneapolis St. Paul Magazine, tonight's daily special board underwriter. Well, the bidding on item D3 will close at the end of this daily special presentation. Now let's review these daily special items. Tuition, a dental assistance course. The donor value on that is $3,295. The donor's firm is Minnesota Institute of Medical and Dental Assistants, Incorporated, at 2915 Wayzata Boulevard in Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you're interested in a career in the dental care area and would like training, this item is for you. The Minnesota Institute of Medical and Dental Assistants, Incorporated, has offered a course in dental assistance training. The course will provide you with the necessary training for a new and challenging career in the world of dental care. A value of $3,295 from the Minnesota Institute of Medical and Dental Assistants, Incorporated in Minneapolis. And we have a current bid on this item, D1, of $850. Well, I'd like to introduce at this time Rick Schwartz, the marketing director of Barefoot Grass, a Toro company, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, the item is D11, 1 year's service of Barefoot Grass lawn service for 2 people who live on the same block. Donor value $583. And what you're receiving here is a Barefoot Grass lawn. Here's an opportunity for you and someone else on your block to receive a full year's service from Barefoot Grass. This full year's service includes 4 applications of the dry granular fertilizer, 1 application of the crabgrass control, insect control if needed, weed control as needed. The current bid on this, D11, is $100. Item D2, the Toro S200 snow thrower, donor value $330. The Toro company created the Toro S200 snow thrower, the most popular, the most imitated snow thrower on the market. Current bid on D2 is $275.
Thank you so much, Rick. We appreciate that. Now, the bidding on item D3 is now closed. The bidding on item D3 is now closed. It's time to go back over to Studio A.
You're kidding, huh? Are we closing anything? Okay, we're on. Here we are. We're going to take board T. We've got 2 minutes on board T. 2 minutes and we will close board T. We're going to now open up a new board, and that's going to be the K board, and we have a new auctioneer, Bruce Perkins. He's a manufacturer's rep with the Mel Foster Company, and I think that distributes hi-fi equipment.
It sells hi-fi equipment, that's
correct. And sells
correct.
hi-fi equipment. Okay, you're on the K board, and read them off.
On the K board, K1, we have a 12-week weight course, a donor's value of $160. This course starts May 14th at the Minnetonka office. The donor here is St. Louis Park Medical Center. This is a weight and nutrition program just for you. Bid high on this 12-week course offered by the experts at St. Louis Park Medical Center. Get your bids in and get in shape. Item K2, 6 jars of Fisher peanuts and 6 boxes of Golden Grams. Donor value of $25. Donor's firm is the Golden Grams and Fisher Nut Company. Here are the ingredients to make good gold and honey nut crunch bars with a great taste of graham crackers, roasted nuts, and honey. Or you can enjoy Golden Grams as a cereal and the natural snack of Fisher dry roasted peanuts, together with a recipe or separate Golden Grams and Fisher nuts. Item K3. Item is 18 pounds of assorted Jenny Lee products. Donor value is $15. Donor firm is Jenny Lee Division, Prince Macaroni Company. It's Jenny Lee's Oodles of Noodles. You get a great variety of fine Jenny Lee products. All Jenny Lee products are enriched. This whole caboodle contains rigatoni, lasagna, mastacoli, medium shells, long spaghetti, rotini, macaroni shells, and extra wide noodles. 18 pounds of fine Jenny Lee products. Item K3. Another item, K4, 50 pounds Tuffy high protein dog food. Donor value is $13. Donor's firm is Tuffy's Pet Foods, division of Starkist Foods. This high protein meal for active dogs. Tuffy's, a delicious dog dinner especially formulated to provide all the vitamins and minerals required for the growth and maintenance of your dog. If your dog did the shopping, he'd buy Tuffy's. Toasted golden chunks, completely balanced. K5, 5 Armour International Deli sausages. Value is $13. Donated by the Armour & Company. It's new from Armour, International Deli sausages in 5 delicious and distinctive flavors. Italian hard salami, German sausage for beer, Austrian brand with caraway seeds, American summer sausage, and Dutch brand with cheese chunks. Ideal for snacks, sandwiches, and appetizers. Easy to store and great taste for picnics, camping, or other summertime occasions. Armour International Deli sausages. K6 is a Presto chicken fryer, value of $45. This is from the National Presto Industries. The Presto low-pressure chicken fryer lets you get home that crispy, chunky chicken, yet it's moist and tender. Ideal for frying fish, seafoods, and vegetables. Use water instead of oil for those great New England broiled dinners. In the versatile fryer, it has a large 6-quart capacity. Naturally good chicken from Presto.
Let's say that again now. Crispy, chunky chicken. And it's misspelled, and that's why you got hung up.
Not easy to read those.
Okay, quick review. K1, 12-week weight course, $160, St. Louis Park Medical Center. K2, 6 jars of Fisher peanuts, 6 boxes of Golden Graham, $25 is the donor's value. Item K3, 18 pounds of assorted Jenny Lee products for $15. For $13 under the K4, 50 pounds Tuffy's high protein dog food. Item K5, 5 Armour International Deli sausages, $13. And item K6, Presto chicken fryer for $45. And now let's go back to Studio B and keep rolling.
We'd like to welcome you back to Studio B, and we'd also like to thank our major underwriter this evening, the Toro Company, tonight's major gift board underwriter. Thanks, Toro. Now let's take a look at what's up next on the big board. This will be your last look at major gift item X82. That's X82, the Brown Institute broadcast course. It's valued at $4,360. Spend your afternoon wisely. Learn the fascinating field of broadcasting.
At Brown Institute, you'll learn television and radio broadcasting hands-on. Swiss officials say a verdict is expected on Monday in the case of Cynthia Dwyer. You'll put your personality to work for you as you learn from broadcasting professionals.
There are output connections for the audio for doing the same thing. We don't have to be concerned about them.
The thing I like most is that my instructors here at Brown really do care about me, my progress, and my career goals.
Broadcasting offers exciting opportunities for both men and women. It's challenging and fun. For more information, contact Brown Institute in Minneapolis.
By the way, this message was produced by Brown Institute students.
This 48-week broadcast course from Brown Institute is valued at $4,360.
This course from Brown Institute for afternoon classes is item X82 with a current bid of $2,200. Now let's take a look at what's up next on the big board. This next big board item will supply all of the efficiency that your small business demands. It's X2 and it has a current value of $8,100.
The WS78 is a small, powerful word and data processing computer available through Digital's computer store. The WS78 consists of a video data processor and a dual 8-inch floppy disk drive. The high bidder of the WS78 will have their choice of one of two different system configurations. The WS78 can be equipped with a 45 character per second letter quality printer and Digital's SuperKey word processing software, or it could be supplied with a 180 character per second draft printer and the COS 310 accounting license. You can choose from one of Digital's many comprehensive DIBS accounting packages. This small business computer is a generous donation from Digital's computer store and is valued at $8,100.
That was item X2 with a current bid of $5,500. Now let's take a look at X3, the Ford EXP. It has a value of $8,600. Introducing the car of the 80s. Driving just won't feel the same once you've experienced the EXP.
Ford invites you to take command of this new 1982 personal sport coupe. The Ford EXP comes with a 1.6-liter four-cylinder engine, front-wheel drive, rack and pinion steering, and all-season steel-belted radial tires. A sleek, aerodynamic design aids in the EXP's high fuel economy. EPA gas mileage estimates of 46 on the highway and 28 city driving. The Ford EXP three-door hatchback comes loaded with standard equipment. Options included with this big board item are AM/FM stereo radio with cassette tape player, tinted glass, digital clock, and many more extras that make this the car in your future. Dealer preparation and freight are included. State and local taxes and license are the responsibility of the high bidder. This exciting car of the 80s, valued at $8,600, is the generous donation of your Northland Ford dealers.
That was item X3 with a current bid of $7,700. Taking a look at X8, a Chinese wall covering. It has a value of $1,500. Experience the elegance of the Orient with this next major gift item.
Recreate the illusion of the Orient in your favorite room with these 4 3x10-foot connecting panels. This brilliantly colored original mural is hand-painted on an illuminating gold silk background. Fine detail and craftsmanship throughout the piece make it truly a work of art. This treasured mural is valued at $1,500 and is donated by a friend of KTCA.
Beautiful item that was, and that was item X8 with a current bid of $325. The phone number to call when bidding on daily specials and major gifts is 644-2213. That's different now from the other phone number that we've been giving you in Studio A. That's 644-2213. It's time to go back to Studio A.
All right, we have an art board review and a quickie. Claudia, it's all yours.
Okay, item number 1 is the Fool, a woodcut by Andrew Larkin for $50. The size is 10.5 by 15. Item number 2 again is Les Kuba's painting Old Pal for $110. The size was not announced before. It's 32 by 25. Item number 3, watercolor for $75, 24 by 18. Item number 4 is limited edition print entitled Aspens, $50, size is 16 by 20. Shea Chateau Madeline is item number 5, $225, the size is 28 by 23. And the final item is item number 6, Minnesota Landmarks, $50, and the size is 18 by 24.
Claudia, thank you very much. And now let's roll over to Auction Central.
Okay, thank you very much, Harvey. We are back here at Auction Central where we want to let you know some of the high bids on the C and the T boards. First of all, on the C board, item 1 was the personal care box. Donor was 3M, a value of $55, went for $25. Item 2 was the floor planter from Imperial Design. It is a value of $19. It went for an overbid, $21. Thank you very much for that. Item 3 was the micro go-round from Northland Aluminum Products, a $50 value, went for $39. Item 4 was the 4 scenic prints from Cool Press Inc., value $100, high bid of $35. Item 5 was the 50 pounds of Hool's dog food from Hool's Pet Foods, $13 value, $18, another overbid, thank you for that. And the Javelin China plate was number 6 on the seaboard from Calhoun Collectors Society, a value of $120. You got it for $80. Okay, we had 2 overbids on that board, and of course, as you know by now, you're going to get 2 bottles of Minnetonka's heavy-duty work soap, tough on dirt, but easy on hands, and 1 bottle of Magni Chianti red wine from South Lindale Liquors. And we also had some high bids on the T-board we'd like to tell you about right now. First of all, T1 was the pool alarm from All Poolside Services, $175 value, went for $105. Item 2 was the cabin for 3 or 4 days at the Reservation River Resort. That went for $121, a $1 overbid over the $120 value. The marine supplies was item T3 from 3M, a $51 overbid on a $50 item. Item 4 was the cross-country weekend at the Bearskin Lodge, a $125 value, went for $95. Item 5 on the T-board was the downhill skis from Hart's USA, $265 value. Somebody got a very good deal on that, $160. And item T6 was the water skis and vest from Hart Ski Company, $228 value, went for $150. 2 overbids on that board as well. Again, the heavy-duty work soap, tough on dirt, easy on hands, and the 1 bottle of Magni Chianti red wine from South Lindale Liquors. Thank you for those contributions. And now we're going to go back over to Tim McNeil and see what's happening on the big board in Studio B.
Thank you so much. We're back here at Studio B, and we'd like to thank the Minneapolis-St. Paul Magazine, tonight's daily special board underwriter. The bidding on major gift item X82, that's X82, will close at the end of this daily special presentation. Now let's return to those daily special items, and we have Marcy Blaine with us, Public Affairs Assistant with Toro, who I understand has done a lot of work in coordinating all the telephone operators. Come on in here, Marcy. And she's going to read us some of those daily special items. Marcy?
First of all, I want to thank all the people from Toro who really came through tonight for us. Okay, the first item is D12, Toro 21-inch self-propelled rear bagger. Change with the season. Give your lawn a healthy, well-kept look spring, summer, and fall. In the spring, this Toro rear bagger cuts and bags grass to help keep your lawn free of thatch, foam, and clippings that can hinder new growth. Come summer, remove the rear bag, and it becomes a mulcher that feeds clippings to your lawn, giving it the extra shot of natural nutrients it needs during the hot summer months to maintain a green, healthy appearance. Put the bag back on in the fall and vacuum leaves, allowing your beautiful lawn to show through. This Toro self-propelled rear bagger mows close on both sides, reducing trimming around shrubs and stationary objects. Okay, the next item is D4, the 3.5 horsepower Bolo Tine tiller. Donor value $340. From the Toro Company. Your home gardening can help you stay ahead of inflationary food costs with the help of this Toro 3.5 horsepower gear-driven garden trailer. The current bid on the D4 is $300. Item D7 is an automatic transmission overhaul. Donor value $350 from Lefner Automatic Transmission, 529 North Concord, South St. Paul, Minnesota. This automatic transmission overhaul is limited to American cars with rear-wheel drive rather than and nothing older than a 1969 model. The current bid on D7 is $240.
Thank you so much, Marcy. We appreciate it. Okay, the major gift and daily special phone number is 644-2213. Now, the bidding on major gift item X82 is now closed, and we're going to throw it back over to Studio A.
No. How do you pronounce it? Quick. Last name. I know that. Okay. All right, we're going to open up the artboard, and we're going to... I'm sorry, we're closing the artboard in 2 minutes. 120 seconds. We're closing the artboard, and now we're going to open up with the maestro himself, the classic performer, Al. How do you pronounce your name, Al?
And listen, Harvey, by the way, there may be a loser on another channel, but we're going to have a hell of a lot of winners right here. So here we go with item C1. It is 5,1981 pennies. Of course, they're valued at $50. Now, let me tell you about this bag. When we were moving it, the seam on the thread broke. I went ahead and stapled it shut, but it still be considered a mint sewing bag of pennies. And because of the boo-boo, I'm throwing in a year set of pennies from 1909 through 1976. All this is a year set. Okay, item C2. Then this is a ditto item. We have 4 of them. A 1976 bicentennial 40% proof set valued at $20. We have 4 of them. Now, if you don't have a 1976 40% silver proof set, get one and pass it on to your grandchildren. Item C3, new item on the board, 10 $2 bills. They're valued at $34. They come to us from the Northwestern National Bank, 7th and Marquette in Minneapolis. Now, in this pack of 10 CU 1963 $2 bills, this is not the 76 series, this is the 63 series. This is the way they're graded. There's one in there which is CU, means crisp uncirculated. There are 9 of them that are above average circulated. So what you're bidding on is face value of $20 worth of $2 bills, but because of the one that is CU and the other ones, we're going to get $34 for them, and I have 2 of them, 2 of those packs. Item C4, one 1922 and one 1923 Philadelphia BU uncirculated silver dollars. They're valued at $25 a piece. We're selling the lot of them, the 50 of them, or $50 worth of them. That's 2 of them. Okay, item C5. We have 2 little mini coin sets. One of them is the 12 signs of the zodiac. The other one is a 36 mini presidential set, and it goes from George Washington to Richard Nixon. Now, they're very, very small. They are sterling silver. They did come from the Franklin Mint. They were donated to us by a very fine friend of Channel 2. The little mini series on the presidential set has a magnifying glass that's real nice. Both of them together $65. Okay, item C6. Here's the popular one, a bag of 1979 mint sewing pennies. They have never been touched by human hands, valued at $50. As I told you before, it looks like the 1981 is going to be the end of the all-copper penny. And what I'd do with this bag, I'd go ahead and throw it in the bottom of the closet and keep it about 20 years, and you're going to have something. And that is it, Harvey. You want to reveal them real quick?
I certainly will, and for reading it the first time, your first time out, you did very, very well, Al.
Thank
okay,
you.
C1, 5,000, 1981, D pennies, $50 is the value. Item C2, 1976, B1 Centennial 40% proof set, $20 value. Item C3, 10 $2 bills for $34 of the value. C4, 1922, 1923, silver dollars, $50 is the value. Item C5, sign of the zodiac, $65. C6, bag 1979 D pennies, $50. And now we're going to move over to B, Studio B.
Thank you so much there, Studio A. The auction's success this year depends on good community support. This year's business unions and individuals have built a house for the auction to sell. Here's a videotape to tell you a little bit more about the Dream House.
The Cecil Company, a leading builder of homes, garages, and room additions throughout the Twin City metro area, provided the design and coordinated the construction of the Dream House. These are the same services that Cecil has provided to nearly 2,000 new home buyers in the Twin Cities over the past 7 years. The Cecil Company offers new home builders a selection of 36 floor plans and the services of a major contractor for each buyer-finished home. The Dream House is Cecil's Southview model, a new contemporary design offering excellent space and energy efficiency. A goal of the Cecil Company is to be a leading builder of smart housing for the 80s, and the Dream House is an outstanding example of the potential that this goal promises. Larry Elm served as the general contractor for the Dream House project. Eric Canton from Canton Redwood Yard and Tom Duraco from Land Design were also instrumental in the success of this unique project. The exterior siding of the Dream House is beautiful Rough Rider Select Knotty Redwood bevel siding from Canton Redwood Yard Incorporated in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. This extra thick Palco brand rustic redwood bevel siding offers the rich cinnamon tones of redwood's heartwood and the creamy coloring of its sapwood to create a striking appearance. whether the siding is used on traditional or contemporary designs. The name Canton has meant the quality difference in redwood siding, paneling, and decking since 1930. Land Design, a custom design and building firm in Minneapolis, developed a comprehensive landscape design for the dream house property. A thorough design process, beginning with a survey of the site and continuing through design development to a final plan, was performed by Land Design's architectural staff. Primary emphasis has been given to energy efficiency, functional spaces for the enjoyment of the owner, and a design which complements the existing house. Land Design also created an attractive and functional redwood deck off the second-story living room. Built-in planter boxes and seating add versatility and flair to the deck, which will accommodate relaxing, outdoor eating, and entertaining. The deck is built of Harwood brand construction-grade redwood that has been thoroughly air-dried for maximum dimensional stability and the highest quality appearance. This redwood was supplied by Canton Redwood Yard. The redwood deck, railings, benches, planter boxes, and steps on the dream house bring a natural blending of the exterior siding and the outdoor living space for the most attractive yet economical appearance available to new home builders or home remodeling projects. Canton's Redwood display in Brooklyn Park showcases the wide variety of redwood garden grades that have been especially selected for resistance to the upper Midwest's variations in weather. The interior design of the dream house was coordinated by Gordon Kramers of Kramers Interiors Incorporated. All basic colors and designs of the products of various donors, such as carpeting, wall covering, and window treatments, were correlated by Kramers Interiors. Kramers also donated the unique and beautiful custom window treatments and bedspreads which complement the dream house interior design. These accessories are just a sample of the wide variety of home decorating items that are available at Kramers Interior Design in Minneapolis. Minnesota-grown and milled ash paneling provided by the Minnesota Forest Industries Information Committee covers the entire stair wall and a part of the ceiling in the main living area of the dream house. Aspen paneling, also from the Minnesota Forest Industries Information Committee, also covers the lower-level hallway, third bedroom, and family room in the dream house. One of America's greatest renewable resources, its forests, can be found right here in Minnesota. There are over 770,000 acres of forest land, which is maintained as multi-use commercial, recreational, and wildlife area in this state. Ranked as the third largest industry in Minnesota, forest land represents a permanent and growing industry which is based on an important renewable resource, trees. The Minnesota Forest Industry Information Committee also provided some of the trees that have been planted on the dream house property. The Minneapolis-based public relations firm of Brum & Anderson contributed the services to help promote the Dream House project. Sally Anderson headed up the promotion plan, which included posters, flyers, and various articles that highlighted not only KTCA's role in this project, but the many donors and products that were built into the Dream House. The Dream House reflects the latest in contemporary design and the many quality products and services available from local companies in the housing industry right here in Minnesota. And we'd like to thank everyone who helped to make this dream house a reality.
We have a current bid of $94,000 on that item. Let's get that bidding up. It's a beautiful home. Now, we are accepting offers on the dream house until midnight tonight. For more information, you can call a special number, 644-2372. 644-2372. Now back to Studio A.
Thank you very much, Mr. McNeil. By the way, you'll have a moment now here, Tim. If you want to go bid on that item, you can call that number you just listed. Go right ahead. We have a new club that we started actually last year that I want to tell you about. What it is, it's the 1 Ton Club. It's people who have donated 1 ton of something to the auction and for us to auction off. And I'm going to read you the list of some of the people that have given us those items, and we do express our appreciation to them. Washington State Apple Growers, of course, they gave us apples. Crystal Sugar, NC Bennett Company, Golden Grahams, Fisher Mixed Nuts, Hool's Pet Foods, the Jenny Lee Macaroni Products Company gave us a lot of macaroni, Patio Town, Scherer Brothers Lumber Company, Super Value, 3M, Tuffy's Pet Food, Up a Tree, Williams Steel and Hardware, Valspar Paint, and the good people at Green Giant. All of them contributed to us, and we very much thank them for their participation and support, without whom we would not be here. Now I'm going to tell you about some high bids on the art board. While I do that, you're going to see the names of some businesses and individuals who have donated services to produce this auction. We really appreciate the support, and we want to thank these donors. Now, the first item on the art board was The Fool. That was an anonymous donor, a $50 value, high bid of $35. Item 2 was the Cuba print. American Wildlife was the donor, $110 was the value. We got a $136 overbid. Item 3 was the watercolor. Minnesota Artist Gallery donated it to us, $75 value. It went for $50. Item 4 was the Aspens print from Keith Lehman, $50 value, went from $43. Item 5 was the Shea Chateau Madeline. The Cipolla Casualty or Costume Company perhaps gave us that to us, $225 value, $96 high bid. And finally another overbid on the Minnesota Landmarks. That was an anonymous donation, a $50 value, went for $56. We had 2 overbids on that board. We do appreciate those, and to show our appreciation, we'll give you 2 bottles of the Minnetonka's new heavy-duty work soap. That's easy on the hands, but very tough on dirt. And 1 bottle of Magni Chianti red wine from South Lindale Liquors. Now I want to send it over to Harvey McKay, who, as far as I know, is the only man in history who's had his very own parade. Harvey, where did you get that parade, by the way?
Only one place in town. That's right here where the action is. Action Auction, KTCA. All right, we've got 2 minutes to close Board K. Board K will close in 2 minutes. We have another newcomer, Greg Mirth, the Toro Company. We've certainly heard of that before. He's got his Toro red on. He's a senior systems analyst. And we're going to open up Board T.
Okay, item T1, a landscape design service. Donor's value $75 from Opus 2 Landscapes, 7709 East 81st Street, Hugo, Minnesota. Look at your yard, don't you agree? A new look might be in order. Opus 2 Landscape Service promises the winning bidder that their 3-hour consultation will produce the happiest trees, shrubs, and flowers on any home in the neighborhood. Item T2, a Philco black and white TV, donor value $105 from Primero Distributing Inc., 6953 Washington Avenue South, Minneapolis. Watch your favorite programs on this 5-inch Philco black and white portable TV. This set also has an AM/FM radio and can be battery operated. Item T3, 6 yards of DuPont Miracle Nylon Velvet, Scotch guarded, 54 inches in width. Donor value $144 from Julius Bjernberg, 997 Summit, St. Paul. 6 yards of DuPont Miracle Nylon Velvet to cover your chair. The material is 54 inches wide and Scotch guarded. Mr. Bjernberg will instruct you on how to upholster your own chair. Item T4, a Toro 20-inch electric lawnmower trimmer. Donor value $220 from the Toro Company, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Toro's 20-inch electric lawnmower trimmer has an automatic line feed for continuous mowing and trimming. Just a touch of the switch automatically feeds out more line. No need to stop to replace worn cutting elements. It is lightweight and compact, weighs only 30 pounds. The handle collapses for easy storage. Toro's engineered motors are double insulated. The trimmer has fewer moving parts than gasoline power mowers. The result, instant on-off, reduced maintenance, and quiet. The flexible lines extend 1 1/2 inches outside the wheels of the mower on either side for mowing and trimming at the same time. Easily maneuvers around low-hanging shrubs. Item T5, a barbecue. Donor value $50 from Beiswegner's New Brighton Hardware, 1360 Old Highway 8, New Brighton, Minnesota. Happy Cooker Barbecue, 22 1/2 inches, complete with top. Heavy gauge porcelain coated with charcoal gate and cooking grid. Item T6, Lake Rake from Industrial Sales Company, 541 North Wheeler in St. Paul. This lake rake helps you keep your lakefront dock or swimming area clear of weeds and debris. It is made of heavy-duty galvanized steel and aluminum with a heavy gauge tooth steel rake. The rake basket holds up to 2 bushels.
Okay, thank you very much, Greg. Now for the quick review, T1, Landscape Design Service for $75. T2, 1 Philco Black and White TV, $105. T3, 6 yards of DuPont Miracle Nylon Velvet for $144. $220 under T4. That's the Toro 20-inch electric lawn mower and trimmer, $220. T5, barbecue, $50. And item T6, Lake Rakes, that's $50 is the donor value. And now, you sure at the right place? You're sure at the right place? Your name, your occupation, back for the 2nd straight year. Where would we be without him? The chairman of this glorious event, Dick Wiltz. Let's hear it for Dick. All right.
All right.
Have fun. He's the new designated hitter and the new MC the next, what, 6 hours, 4 hours?
At least 6.
Okay,
yeah.
fine. Where'd you get the sport coat? Channel 2?
Well, I've got it back in the back room.
Okay, fine. Very good. Good luck.
Thanks, Harvey,
Okay,
very much. There's a hard act to follow, I'll tell you that. Now, let's go right back to Studio B.
Thank you so much there, Dick. We appreciate it. We'd like to thank the Minneapolis St. Paul Magazine, tonight's daily special board underwriter. Now let's review these daily special items, and we have Marcy Blaine again with us from the Toro Company, and she has me wearing my hat here, and we're all set in her red dress.
Thanks. We'll start with D13, the 421 two-stage snow thrower. It's donated by the Toro Company, donor value $590. If your snow removal needs are too much for a single-stage machine, then this Toro is for you. This two-stage, 4-horsepower snow thrower hurls up to 900 pounds of snow per minute. It will move 9 inches of snow from a 60-foot, 2-car driveway in just a half hour. The auger pulls in snow and breaks it up before the high-speed impler throws it up to 25 feet through the adjustable chute. There's 3 forward speeds plus reverse. The current bid on this, on D13, is $375. Item D8, a 2-horsepower chain drive tiller. Donor value $340. Donor company, the Toro Company. Compactness and maneuverability are key to this versatile chain drive tiller. The chain runs in oil in a die-cast aluminum case that is sealed from dirt to provide long life. The current bid on the D8 is $290. Item D9, the Toro 21-inch side discharge self-propelled mower. Donor value $330. Donors from the Toro Company. This machine has front-wheel drive, Toro's exclusive high-torque engine, and the quick change 1 1/2 bushel clipping bag. The current bid on D9 is $285.
Thank you so much, Marcy. Now this will be your last look at item D7. Item D7 coming up. It's the automatic transmission overhaul. It's valued at $350. The donor's firm is Lenfer Automatic Transmission at 529 North Concord. This automatic transmission overhaul is limited to American cars with rear-wheel drive, and I understand it has to be no older than a 1969 model. We have a current bid on this item, D7, of $240. Now it's time to go back to Studio A.
All right, now let's get Jeff back in here. We have some information on the I Wish board, right, Jeff?
Right, Larry.
Okay, take her away.
All righty, I've got a winner to announce on the cruise on the St. Croix. Mrs. John Baker with a high bid of $100, and I want to announce that we're going to close the picnic lunch in the City Hall bell tower with John Darris. It's at $100 now. We'll be closing that in 2 minutes. And now I've got another I Wish for you, which is really something that most people don't get to try, and I've got Harvey McKay here to tell you about it.
Oh, hey, thank you very much. Okay, Jeff, I didn't know we were on so fast. This is a very unusual, creative, imaginative I Wish. It's a round-trip helicopter ride to New Prague and dinner. I repeat, round-trip helicopter ride to New Prague and dinner. It's by the Imperial Helicopter Incorporated, Fleming at Fleming Field, South St. Paul. And the dinner is at Schumacher's in New Prague. That's the restaurant, of course, in New Prague. And if you haven't been there, you haven't been anywhere. An exciting round-trip helicopter ride with dinner at Schumacher's in New Prague for 4 people. Fast, comfortable ride with luxurious cabin furnishings and a panoramic view. Lunch or dinner to be prepared personally by Mr. John Schumacher, New Prague Hotel. And I just want to say to all our listeners out there in KTCA land that this unusual gift and performance by the helicopter people and the dinner people is a real treat and a real surprise. And I think for Father's Day once again, or for your son's birthday or your daughter's birthday, or how about a 40th coming up for somebody, what would be more luxurious than for the man that has everything to go out there and take a look at the Twin Cities from the air. So bid high, it's a great gift, and we're going to be back in touch with you from time to time. Thanks very much, Jeff.
Thanks, Harvey. That's for 4 people, helicopter ride and dinner at
Hey, you sold me, Harvey. Really. Hey, it sounds great. before we get going here, I'd like to stop, just take just a minute and say, hi, Mom. Okay. Now, while we're taking a look at some high bids, we'll see the names of businesses and individuals who have helped keep all of the action volunteers well fed. And let me tell you, well fed. Lots and lots of food around this place. And we really appreciate the support, which aids in the success of the auction, because without full and happy phone answerers, well, the auction wouldn't be the success it is. Okay, let's take a look at some of those high bids now. On the K board, item K1 was a 12-week weight course. It starts May 14th at the Minnetonka office. They're donated by the St. Louis Park Medical Center. The value $160. The high bid $91. Item K2, 6 jars of peanuts and 6 boxes of Golden Grahams, donated by the Fisher Nut Company and Golden Graham Company. The donor value $25 and the high bid $26. Item K3, Jenny Lee products, donated by Prince Macaroni Company. The value $15, the high bid $24. Item K4, 50 pounds of Tuffy's dog food, donated by Tuffy's Pet Foods. The value $13, the high bid $26. I'll tell you, those are nice to see. Item K5, 5 deli sausages, donated by the Armour and Company. The donor value $13, the high bid $21. And item K6, the Presto chicken fryer, donated by the National Presto Industries. The value $45 and the high bid $60. So we had 4 overbids on the K board. And of course, all of the overbidders will receive 2 bottles of Minnetonka's new heavy-duty work soap, tough on dirt, easy on hands, and 1 bottle of Magna Chianti red wine from South Lindale Liquors. Let's keep going with more items right now and take a look at some brand new items on Board A.
Okay, we're going to close the bidding on Board C in just 2 minutes. You have just 2 minutes right now from now to place your final bid on Board C. That's 2 minutes on Board C. And now I'd like to introduce Barbara Theed, who is with Johnson Higgins Insurance Brokers, and she's going to open for us Board A. Barbara?
Okay, item A1 is a handy tack. The donor value is $120 and it's donated by Zero Max Industries in Minneapolis. This is a portable handheld tachometer. It needs no batteries. You can select from 4 speeds. It is accurate within 2% of the full scale and is for machine use only. Item number A2 is landscape design services. The donor value is $75, donated by Opus 2 Landscapes in Hugo, Minnesota. Let these experts help you spruce up your yard with this $75 gift certificate for landscape design services. Item number A3 is a First Alert ultrasonic burglar alarm. The donor value is $150, donated by BRK Electronics. You can protect your home with this ultrasonic burglar alarm from First Alert. The unit plugs into a standard outlet, is set with a code that only you know, and can detect movement in an area up to 400 square feet. It's also portable. You can take it with you when you travel. Item number A4 is a video recorder maintenance kit. This has a donor value of $17 and is donated by Nortronics in Golden Valley. This is a 5-part ditto item. The 5 highest bidders will each get one. The kit will clean all parts of your video cassette reporter that collect dust, smoke, and dirt. Item number A5, Javelin China Collector's Plate. This item has a value of $120 and is donated by the Calhoun Collectors Society, Inc. This beautiful plate is produced from Havilland in Limoges, France, and is a unique 10-inch 12-faceted plate with a sculptured edge of 24-karat gold from the works of art of Felix Brockermann. The title Autumn. This plate is very collectible and makes a wonderful gift. Item number A6, 50 pounds of lawn and garden fertilizer with a donor value of $10. This is donated by Howe Chemical Company in Minneapolis. This again is a 5-part ditto item. Each of the 5 highest bidders will receive one. Early in spring is the best time to fertilize your lawn and garden. This 50-pound bag will cover approximately 5,000 square feet of lawn. House 10-10-10 contains 10% nitrogen, 10% phosphoric acid, and 10% soluble potash. Make your lawn and garden the greenest on the block with the How Lawn and Garden Fertilizer.
Thank you, Barbara, very
You're
much.
welcome.
You do that very well. Let's quickly review the A board now. First is the handy tack, item A1, for a donor value of $120. Item A2 is the landscape design service with a donor value of $75. Item A3 is the First Alert ultrasonic burglar alarm, and that's a donor value of $150. Item A4 is the Videc recorder maintenance kit, $17, and this is a 5-part ditto, so let's get those bids in. You'll all 5 get a good deal. Item A5 is a Javelin China collector's plate with a donor value of $120. And item A6 is 50 pounds of lawn and garden fertilizer with a donor value of $10. Again, that's a multiple offer, so several of you have a chance to win that wonderful, wonderful gift. Now, let's go back to see what's going on in Studio B.
Thanks a lot, Dick. We're back here in Studio B, and we'd like to thank our major gifts underwriter, the Toro Company. That away. All right, now let's take a look at what's up next on the big board. Can you imagine having 228 individual works of art in your home? You will if you're the high bidder on this next item.
Mr. and Mrs. Roland Matson present Gallery 81, a most unusual work of art. The framed 43 by 50-inch picture actually is composed of 228 smaller tiles, each signed by the artist. The tiles are constructed of polyester resin, and many of the drawings that adorn them were suggested to the artist by the natural patterns formed within the tiles themselves. This process has taken the artist 13 years to develop, and this exciting picture is truly a masterpiece. With a value of $1,700, Gallery 81 is donated by Mr. and Mrs. Roland Matson.
That's item X83 tile art for $1,700. That's the value. Right now it has a current bid of $500. Let's see if we can get the bidding up on that one. X5, the Hilltop Estates lot, has a value of $21,000 or $21,500, and you can be in the country and enjoy the closeness of the city for the best of both worlds in this next big board item.
From Egan Hills comes a developed single-family residential lot in the Hilltop Estates subdivision of Egan. This 90 by 147-foot lot is situated in a beautiful combination of open and wooded spaces. Hilltop Estates is a neighborhood of truly distinctive homes, enjoying the convenience of nearby Burnsville Shopping Center and the service of Independent School District number 196. This subdivision of Egan is located just 13 miles from the center of both Minneapolis and St. Paul, and property taxes in Egan are among the lowest of any area in the Twin Cities. This lot, located in the Hilltop Estates subdivision at County Roads 30 and 31, is valued at $21,500 and is a very attractive investment from Egan Hills.
Well, that was item X5, the lot in the Hilltop Estates, with a current bid of $15,600. The next big board item, X74, the White Fox fur jacket. It has a value of $2,750. This next item could be your answer to cold Minnesota winters. Imagine staying warm and cozy in a genuine fur.
On a cold winter evening, the fur that kept a fox warm will keep you warm. From MF Bank & Company comes this Norwegian Fox Jacket. The soft white fur and interwoven silver threads of the sleeves will be perfect with any outfit, formal or casual. Designed by Michael Valente, the jacket includes a complementing scarf to keep you protected from those cold winter winds. This woman's medium-sized Norwegian Fox Jacket is valued at $2,750 from MF Bank & Company.
That was item X74, a woman's White Fox fur jacket with a current bid of $750. X72, a trip to Cosmule. It has a value of $1,235. Bid high on this next item and let this dream vacation become your reality.
Texas International will fly 2 persons round trip direct from the Twin Cities to Cozumel, Mexico, a resort paradise. In Cozumel, your accommodations will be at the El Presidente Hotel for 3 days and 4 nights. The calm waters of the Caribbean lap leisurely on the white sand beach just a few steps away. The El Presidente Hotel offers superb cuisine, specializing in international and Latin dishes. Lunch outdoors amidst the swaying palms and poolside buffets. Sailing, deep sea fishing, skin diving, tennis, and a huge crystal clear pool await you in Cozumel. Peaceful, unspoiled, serene. The luxurious El Presidente Hotel awaits your arrival by Texas International. This dream vacation is valued at $1,235.
Well, I mispronounced that item, but that was item X72 with a current bid of $825. To bid on major gifts, or if you have any questions, please give us a call at 644-2213. Now, the winning bids for the big board are X25, the Greenway membership. That went for $525. X38, the Scottsdale trip, that went for $1,200. And X43, the Toro lawn tractor, that sold for $1,550. And then there was X45, a Ross Tilaire Lodge, and that sold for $850. We're going to throw it back to the fine people now in Studio A.
All right, and again, if you'd like to bid on many of the items you see here, 644-3122. That's the phone number. Now, while we're taking a look at some of the high bids coming up in just a moment, you'll see some names of businesses and individuals who have donated services used to produce all that you see here at the auction. And we really appreciate this support, and we'd like to say thanks to all the donors. Now, the winners of Board C. 6 items. C1, a roll of not a roll, pardon me. It was 5,1981 pennies donated by a friend of KTCA. They value $53. The high bid, are you ready for this? $268. Item C2, 1976 bicentennial proof set. They value $20. Again, that probably was from a friend of KTCA. They value $20. The high bid, $60. Item C3, 10 $2 bills. They value $34. The high bid, $87. Item C4, 2 silver dollars, 1923 piece silver dollars to be exact. They donor value $50. The high bid, $110. The item C5, mini coins. The value is $65. The high bid was $100. And item C6, a bag of 1979 pennies. It's 5,000 of them. The value $50. The high bid $231. So there we are. We had 6 overbids on the seaboard, and each of the course of the overbidders will receive Minnetonka's new, 2 bottles rather, of Minnetonka's new heavy-duty work soap. It's tough on dirt, easy on hands, and 1 bottle of Magna Chianti red wine from South Lindale Liquors. And a great big thanks. There's something about coins. They do it every time. 6 items and 6 overbids. Right now, we have more items, and let's take a look at some brand new items on board K.
Okay, thank you, Larry. We're going to close the T-board now. You've got just 2 minutes to bid on T-board, and then final high bids will have to be in. You have 2 minutes on T, 2 minutes. I'd like to introduce Bruce Perkins. Bruce is with the Mel Foster Company, who is a manufacturer's representative, and among other things, they sell the microphones that we're using tonight. The gals wrote on my crib sheet here that he's single and that he lives in Eden Prairie. I don't know if we're going to auction you off or not. Bruce, go ahead.
We're opening the K-board. K1 is a Presto Broiler Oven Plus, $108 value from National Presto Industries in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. It broils, bakes, slow cooks, and cleans itself too. A countertop oven that does it all. Thermostatic control for baking, closed door broiling eliminates smoke and splatters. beautifully styled with removable tempered glass. Why heat up a big oven when this countertop oven does it all? Presto, quality to make it last, innovation to make it first. K2 is a toy, an off-the-road racer. $20 value from Tonka Toys in Mound, Minnesota. This is a 3-part ditto. The 3 highest bidders will each get one. This off-the-road racer, black pickup, has a custom decal sheet, airfoil, and CB antenna for authentic styling. Carries motorcycle, gas can, spare tires, and a jack to change all 4 removable tires. K3 is a 12-week weight course. Starts May 14th in the Minnetonka office at the St. Louis Park Medical Center. Value of $160. Want to lose that unwanted winter weight gain? Here's your chance to get ready for that summer bikini. I understand men can wear bikinis as well as women, so.
They can.
K4, it's a professional bulk eraser for home tape equipment. $57 value from Nortronics in Golden Valley, Minnesota. A powerful magnetic field erases tapes up to 3/4 inch in width. It has a burnout-proof design and a fit contour to the hand. A perfect way to care for your cassettes, cartridges, and reel-to-reel tapes. K5, an Oriental Design Rug. $79 value, donated by a friend of Channel 2. It is a striking Oriental-style rug measuring 4 by 6 feet. It's made of durable olefin 3, a Phillips 66 product. This is a beautiful rug that will provide a perfect accent for any room. The colors are blue background with tans, browns, and gold colors. It's a beautiful woven rug with a 3-inch fringe. Item K6, a 149 copier, $130 value, donated by the 3M Company in St. Paul. Your new 149 personal copier can copy virtually anything. Use this copier any place in your home or office. It plugs into any standard outlet and is ready to copy wherever or whenever you need a quick and high-quality copy.
Thank you very much, Bruce. That was good. Quickly going over these again, item K1 is the Presto broiler oven. Donor value of $108. That's item K1. Item K2 is the Tonka Toy off-road racer. This is a 3-part bid, and I hope you can make 3 kids very happy by buying them. A donor value of $20 for the off-road racer. Item K3 is a 12-week weight course from the St. Louis Park Medical Clinic, $160 value. Item K4 is the professional bulk eraser with $57 value. That's item K4. Item K5 is the Oriental Design Rug. It has a donor value of $79, and it's a beauty. Item K6 is the 3M Company copier with a donor value of $130. That's item K6. And now we're going over to Larry at Auction Central, I guess.
All right, thank you. Right now we're going to pause for station identification. This is KTCA TV St. Paul, Minneapolis, Channel 2. And we're back. A good time is being had by all. Let's keep those phones ringing, 644-3122. Right now, Peter, you have some information on the I Wish board.
You bet. You want to talk about a good time? We got one. First of all, Mr. Al Reynolds. Mr. Al Reynolds bid $105 to have a good time with Commissioner John Darris up in the bell tower, and he will. That's that lunch for 4 people. $105 was the high bid. And now we want to review the other item, which is presently with a bid of $350, and that is really a fun item. That is the round-trip helicopter ride to New Prague, and you get dinner down there at probably as good a restaurant as there is, certainly in the state. That is Schumacher's New Prague Hotel. Imperial Helicopter and the New Prague Hotel kindly donated this item, and John Schumacher, who is the chief chef down at the New Prague Hotel and is a tremendous chef in his own right, is going to make you a special dinner when you get there. But you're not going to just ride down there in some little limousine or something like that. Not on I Wish, not in a million years. What you're going to do is you're going to ride down in a helicopter. You and a total of 4 people are going to fly down in a helicopter, have dinner at the New Prague Hotel. It's going to be just delicious. It's going to be fun. It'll be a great view on the way down and the way back. all around. It's going to be just a tremendous item, and the way you can get it is call 644-3122. Keeping in mind, $350 is the high bid right now. You're going to get an opportunity not only for a great flight, but also for a great meal. This is another unusual, in fact, unique opportunity brought to you by the good people at iWish and the Action Auction. Larry, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Peter. Okay. You know, the cost of putting on this year's auction is, well, it's considerable, to say the least. We'd like to take just a brief time out to listen to why today's underwriter has helped pay for that cost.
Underwriting one of the nights of Action Auction has become something of a tradition here at the Toro Company. It is never a very hard assignment, for we have a number of willing volunteers who are eager to contribute their time to this worthwhile project. In fact, during the course of the evening, some 80 Toro employees from all over the greater Twin Cities area will participate in this year's auction. Of even greater significance, however, is the fact that throughout the year, Toro employees give more than their time to Channel 2. They also share their money to ensure the continuation of high-quality programs on public television. Several years ago, we redefined the criteria in our corporate matching gifts program to include public television. And in the most recent year, KTCA was the recipient of the highest number of donations by Toro employees. We were happy to match those gifts on a 2-for-1 basis. All of us here on Toro Night at the auction hope you'll join us, not only tonight, but throughout the year in supporting generously this valuable community resource.
All right, thank you very much, and a big thanks to Toro and, of course, all the Toro people who are answering the phones, and they do a great job. Right now, this is the moment we've been waiting for. At least it gives us a shot at what we have here. We'd like to say also thank you to tonight's tote board underwriter. That's Prudential. Let's take a look now at our brand new total. It is, are you ready? There it is. All right. $159,276. Okay. Ah, yes. Nice to see those figures growing. Now, while we're taking a look at some high bids, you'll see some of the names of the businesses and individuals who have made cash donations to this year's auction on KTCA. Again, we thank you and we really appreciate your help. Now, taking a look at some winners on the T-board, here are the items. Item T1, the landscaping, and this was donated by the Opus 2 landscapers. The value is $75, the high bid $57. Item T2, the Philco black and white TV, donated by Primero Distributing Incorporated. The value $105, the high bid $125. Item T3, 6 yards of velvet, donated by Julius Binberg. The value $144, the high bid $70. Item T4, the Toro electric lawnmower, donated of course by the Toro Company. The value $220, the high bid $184. Item T5, the barbecue, donated by Byswinger Hardware. The value $50, the high bid $55. And item T6, the Lake Rake, and that was donated by Industrial Sales. The value $50, the high bid was $56. So we had 3 overbids on the T-board. And each of the course of the overbidders will receive 2 bottles of Minnetonka's new heavy-duty work soap, tough on dirt, easy on hands, and 1 bottle of Magna Chianti red wine from South Lindale Liquors. Now, let's take a jaunt back to Studio B.
Thank you so much there, Studio A. Our daily special underwriter is the Minneapolis St. Paul Magazine, tonight's daily special board underwriter, and we thank them. Well, we will close the bidding on daily specials D7, and that's the transmission overall, at the end of the daily special presentation. Okay, let's take a look at some daily special items that will be reviewed by Charlie Meyer. He's a salesman for the M&M Mars Candy Company. His wife is Lori. She works in the AV department at the Toro Company.
Thank you. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. The first thing I got is item D10. It's the Toro 21 Self-Propelled Mulcher Mower. The donor value is $390. Naturally, it's from the Toro company. Okay, this Toro mulcher comes with front-wheel drive and Toro's powerful high-torque engine. And the 3-in-1 Toro mulcher can bag or mulcher clippings, or be used as a conventional side discharge mower. The current bid on D10 is $320. Item D11, 1-year service of barefoot grass lawn service. The donor value is $583. The donor firm is Barefoot Grass Lawn Service, another Toro organization. This full-year service includes 4 applications of granular fertilizer, 1 application of crabgrass control, insect control if needed, weed control as needed. The current bid on D11 is $160.
Okay, the daily special last look is the Toro Snow Thrower and Dye Toro Tine Tiller. That's a tough one. It will be sold shortly, and Chuck here is going to take a look again at one more item, D2.
Thanks, Tim. Item D2 is the Toro S200 Snow Thrower. The donor value is $330. Again, a product of the Toro company. Okay. We've created the Toro S200 Snow Thrower, the most popular, most imitated snow thrower on the market. All right, the current bid on D2 is $325. Okay, item D4 is the next item I'll talk about. It's a 3.5 horsepower Bolo Tine Tiller. The donor value is $340, and again, it's by the Toro company. Your home gardening can help you stay ahead of inflationary food costs with the help of this Toro 3.5 horsepower gear-driven garden tiller. All right, the current bid on D4 is $300. Excuse me, $300.
Well, thank you so
Tim.
much, Charlie. We appreciate it. Now, the bidding is now closed on D7. The bidding is now closed on D7. Now, the major gift and daily special phone number is 644-2213. Now, that's different from the Studio A number. So write this down, 644-2213. Now, some winning bids on items D6, the karate lessons, was $260, and D3, the radiator covers, was $225. We now turn it back down to the people in Studio A.
Okay, now we're going to close the A board. You have just 2 minutes to bid on all those fine gifts on A. So get the phones going right now. 2 minutes for board A. And now it's my real pleasure to introduce Greg Mirth from the Toro Company, who are wonderful underwriters tonight. Greg, will you open the C board, please?
Thank you. Item C1, a Presto Broiler Oven Plus. Donor value $108 from National Presto Industries, Eau Claire, Wisconsin. It broils, bakes, slow cooks, and cleans itself too. A countertop oven that does it all. Thermostatic and controlled for baking, closed-door broiling, eliminates smoke and splatters. Beautifully styled with removable tempered glass. Item C2, lock work on American vehicle, car, truck. Donor value $20 from Speedy Lock and Key, 8005 West River Road, Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. This is a 3-part ditto item. The 3 highest bidders will each get one. What can be more distressing than when some lock on your American car or truck tosses in the towel? This 24-hour service can speedily bring a smile back to your face from the trauma of a broken key or malfunctioning lock or lost key. Item C3, Redwood Bird Feeders. Donor value $7 from Barzans of Minneapolis, 455 Harrison Northeast. This is an 8-part ditto item. The 8 highest bidders will each get one. This rough-hued redwood bird feeder will provide year-round enjoyment. The simple design will mount virtually any place, and the hinged top makes filling and cleaning easier. Item C4, April Air Humidifier. Donor value $125 from Rouse Mechanical. That's 11348 K-Tel Drive, Minnetonka. This April Air humidifier can be installed in the supply or return of any high boy, low boy, counterfloor, or horizontal furnace. Overall depth 15 inches. Automatic high capacity central humidification. Item C5, Law of Evidence cassette tape and manual. Donor value $165 from National Practice Institute, Butler Square, Minneapolis. This item is the Law of Evidence course with Professor Irving Younger, published by the National Practice Institute. It comes complete with 16 cassette lectures and texts. Item C6, a Presto hot dogger. Donor value $16 from National Presto Industries, Eau Claire. This is a 4-part item. Each of the 4 highest bidders will each get one. The Presto hot dogger cooks up to 5 hot dogs in just 60 seconds, and they stay juicy and flavorful. Ideally for busy mothers, teenagers, parties, and cottages. No water to boil, easy cleaning. It's a Presto electric hot dogger that combines the speed of electric cooking with the ease of submersible cleanup.
Thank you very much, Greg. That was good, and thank to you and Toro for underwriting the night. Let's quickly review the C board. First is item C1. Item C1 is a Presto broiler oven. It's a $108 donor value. Item C2 is a 5-part repeat. It's lock work on an American car or truck. Donor value of $20. The 5 high bidders will get that work. Item C3 is a redwood bird feeder. C3 is a donor value of $7. And there will be 8 high bidders on that one. Item C4 is the April Air humidifier, donor value of $125. Item C5 is a unique thing, a Law of Evidence cassette tape and manual with a donor value of $165. Item C6 is a Presto hot dogger with a donor value of $16. The 4 highest bidders will each receive one of these Presto hot doggers, item C6. And now we're going back into Studio B. Take it away.
Thanks so much, and we're back here again at Studio B, and we would like to thank the Toro Company, tonight's major gift board underwriter. Okay, now let's take a look at what is up next on the big board. It's a trip to Naples, Florida. It's item X64. It has a $1,200 value. Fly away to this sun-filled vacation haven and escape the winter winds of Minnesota.
Here's a vacation trip to Naples, Florida with a fresh twist. You'll be flown to Fort Myers, Florida. Upon your arrival, you'll acquire a rental car to whisk you to Naples, approximately 28 miles away. During your week's stay, you'll have the car at your disposal with unlimited mileage, gas not included. From December 5th to December 12th, you'll have accommodations for 2 at the Vanderbilt Ramada Hotel, located right on the Gulf. Enjoy swimming, sailing, bicycling, charter fishing, nearby golf and tennis, and beautiful Vanderbilt Beach. A $1,200 value from travel agents Delaney, Joyce, and Odell, Incorporated.
Well, that was item X64, a trip to Naples, Florida, with a current bid of $500. Now, to bid on any major gifts, or if you have any questions, please give us a call at 644-2213. That's 644-2213. Now, X66, that's a CG Rhine oil painting. The value on that is $1,200. Experience the romance of Venice in your own home with this oil masterpiece.
Venice Grand Canal comes to you from the CG Rhine Gallery. Soft and brilliant tones come together to form this amazing view of the Venice Grand Canal. The famous creator, Ioannis Sergelopoulos, is a Greek artist whose contemporary paintings can be found throughout European galleries. Measuring 26 by 32 inches, this oil painting on canvas is the perfect size and coloring for any decor. This generous donation comes from the CG Rhine Gallery, worth $1,200.
That was item X66 with a current bid of $200. Now, X67, the Croix 80 lettering machine, has a value of $1,185. If your X, Y, Zs all look alike and ABCs, you can remedy that by PDQ.
This Croix Type 80 electric lettering machine is ideal for hundreds of lettering jobs in your office. Croix Type produces letters instantly, faster than press-ons, less expensive than photo headliners, and there's no waiting for typesetting. Just dial the letter and press the button. The Croix Type automatically aligns and spaces the letters. Interchangeable discs are available in over 20 type styles and 8 to 36 point sizes. Croix type tape comes in handy snap-in cartridges. It's perfect for technical drawings, advertising layouts, labeling, overhead projector transparencies, and newsletters. From Croix Industries of St. Paul, the Croix Type 80 lettering machine comes with 15 tape cartridges and your choice of 5 type discs. A $1,185 value.
Now that was item X67. We have a current bid on that item of $600. Now X85, the CPT 8000, has a value of $15,000. Now be efficient and save time. Breeze through your daily work with this marvel of an item.
Put your thoughts on paper with a CPT word processor. It is a faster, easier, less expensive way to type. Office work can be done in half the time with the use of a CPT 8000. It has a unique black and white screen that looks just like a piece of paper. But you can write at full rough draft speed. Just correct mistakes before transferring your document from screen to paper. The CPT 8000 will print at up to 540 words a minute. Preparing payrolls, annual reports, financial statements, inventory, and bookkeeping are just a few things you can do using CPT's pre-programmed disks, and you don't need to know special computer language. The CPT 8000 will save you and your office hours of executive time and money. This major gift package includes the console, rotary 5 printer, operator's manual, floppy disk, and one-time training. A $15,190 donation from the CPT Corporation.
Now that was item X85. We have a current bid on that item of $10,000. Now the winning boards on the big board, or winning bids I should say, on the big board are X56. Now that's an Aposte Island sailing trip. Now that went for $875. We have X58. That was cut crystal, and that went for $700. X82, the Brown Institute course, that went for $2,500. Now, we're going to turn it back to the people in Studio A.
Okay. Now, if you have a bid on an item, we suggest that you wait by your phone for at least a couple of hours until you have been confirmed as the high bidder. We don't want you and 4 other people making an unnecessary trip. So wait by your phone until you're confirmed as the high bidder. Then, wait another 3 hours after you have been confirmed as the high bidder, because there's a lot of paperwork involved. Then you can come down to KTCA TV Studios at 1640 Como Avenue in St. Paul, 1 block west of Snelling, right across from the fairgrounds. So, again, the paperwork takes a while, so wait for about 3 hours after you've been confirmed that you have a high bid before you come down to KTCA Studios. Again, thank you for your bid. Thank you for your patience. Pick up and pay is now closed, and tomorrow you may pick up your items from 9 a.m. until 10 p.m. Remember, you may use Visa and MasterCard charge cards. Right now, let's take a look at some winners. All right, on the A board, and taking a look at some of the winners, some of the items. Item A1, the Handy Tack. It was donated by Zero Max Industries, the value $120, and the high bid $75. Item A2, the Landscape Design Services, donated by Opus 2 Landscapes, the value $75, the high bid $55. Item A3, the Ultrasonic Burglar Alarm, donated by BRK Electronics, the value $150, the high bid $125. Item A4, the Video Maintenance Kit, donated by Nortronics, the value $17, the high bid $19. Item A5, the Javelin Plates, donated by Calhoun Collector Society Incorporated, the value $120, the high bid $110. And item A6, 50 pounds of lawn and garden fertilizer. Now's the time to use it. From Howe Chemical Incorporated, the value $10 and the bid $16. So we had 2 overbids on this board. And remember, each overbidder will receive 2 bottles of Minnetonka's new heavy-duty work soap, tough on dirt, easy on hands, and a bottle of Magna Chianti red wine from South Lindale Liquors. Now, there are lots more items on KTCA here on Channel 2. Let's take a look at Board T for some brand new ones.
Okay, we're going to close Board K first, so you've got just 2 minutes to bid on Board K. 2 more minutes, and then Board K is gone, so get the bids in. That was a super board. And right now we're back with Barbara Thied. And what do you got on board, what? Tea.
This time item T1 is a brass fire bell, valued at $300, donated by the South Park Corporation. A demonstration. This is a beautifully crafted solid brass fire bell. Mounts from the bottom of the bin and has a stainless steel clapper. A beautiful piece for indoors or out. Item T2 is a professional bulk eraser for home tape systems. Its donor value is $57 and it's donated by Nortronics of Golden Valley. It's a powerful 60 Hertz magnetic field, erases tapes up to 3/4 of an inch wide. It has a burnout-proof design and fit contoured to the hand. A perfect way to care for your home cassettes, cartridges, and reel-to-reel tapes. Item T3 is a Fisker's Kitchen Cutlery Set. Donor value $35, donated by Fisker's Manufacturing Corporation in Minnetonka. This is a 2-part ditto. Each of the 2 highest bidders will get a set. Fisker's makes one of the famous Fisker scissor, introduces a new line in kitchen cutlery. Dishwasher safe with a special Swedish steel. This is a perfect addition to your kitchen. Set includes a cheese knife, a roast slicer, a butcher knife, and Fisker's exclusive sharpener. Item T4, boxed chocolates, valued at $10.25. The donor firm is Abdullah of Burnsville, Minnesota. This item is a 6-part ditto, and each of the highest 6 bidders will receive a box. An assortment of family favorites, both milk chocolate and dark chocolate, coated creams, caramels, nougats, and nut clusters. Delicious for a purpose.
Okay, nut cluster.
Right. Item T5 is a Model 2315 dump truck, valued at $10, donated by Tonka Toys in Mound. This item is also a 6-part ditto. 6 of these dump trucks will go to the highest bidders. It features a tilt-action dumping, deep tread tires, chrome accented grille. Item T6 is a window. The donor value is $75, donated by Pacific Mutual Door in Roseville, Minnesota. This is an Anderson narrow line sliding window complete with double pane glass and screen. The window will fit an opening 49 inches wide by 69 inches high. The permanent shield construction ensures energy efficiency. This item is not exchangeable.
Thank you, Barbara.
You're welcome.
This is really a super board, this T-board. I'd like to hear the brass bell one more time if we could. There you go. That's item T1, the brass fire bell, donor value of $300, and if my wife is listening, please bid on it. Item T2 is a professional bulk eraser, donor value of $57. Item T3 is a Fisker's Fisker's Kitchen Cutlery Set, a donor value of $35, and I'd like to thank my friend Don Hunt at Fisker Manufacturing for all of the Fisker's product they donated this year. That's item T3, the kitchen cutlery set. Item T4 is the boxed chocolates, a donor value of $10.25. Remember, this is a 6-part ditto, so 6 highest bidders each get one. Item T5 is the Tonka Toy dump truck. Again, this is a 6-part ditto, so let's get all those bids high. $10 value will make some kids very happy. Item T6 is the Anderson window, a donor value of $85. That's item T6. That was a super board. And now, let's go back to Studio B.
Thank you so much, Studio A. We appreciate it. We're now back here at Studio B, and we would like to thank the Minneapolis-St. Paul Magazine, tonight's daily special board underwriter. Well, our major gift and daily special telephone number is 644-2213. Once again, that number is 644-2213. Now, we will close the bidding on the daily special items D2 and D4. D2 is the Toro snow thrower, and D4 is the Toro tine tiller. I got it right that time, at the end of the daily special presentation. Now, we're going to review these daily special items with Charlie Meyer, who's with the M&M Company. Charlie?
Thanks, Tim. We'll start out with item D12. It's the Toro 21-inch self-propelled rear bagger. The value of this item is $430, and it's by the Toro Company, naturally. In the spring this year, Toro rear bagger cuts and bags grass. Okay, come summer, remove the rear bag and it becomes a mulcher that feeds clippings to your lawn. The current bid on D12 is $340. I'd like to move on to item D13 now. It's the 421 two-stage snow thrower. The donor value is $590. The donor again is the Toro company. This two-stage 4-horsepower snow thrower hurls up to 900 pounds of snow per minute. It will move 9 inches of snow from a 60-foot two-car driveway in just half an hour. The current bid on D13 is $410. Okay, the daily special, I got a note here, this will be your last look at items D8, the Toro drive tiller, and D9, the Toro mower. And I'll tell you a little bit about those right now. D8 is the 2-horsepower chain drive tiller. The value of that is $340. Again, it's by the Toro company. Compactness and maneuverability are key to this versatile chain-driven tiller. The chain runs in oil in a die-cast aluminum case that is sealed from dirt to provide long life. Okay, the current bid on this item, D8, right now is $300. Be your last look at that item. Again, a last look at item D9, the Toro 21-inch side discharge self-propelled mower. The donor value is $330 on this mower. Again, it's the Toro company. This machine has front-wheel drive, Toro's exclusive high-torque engine, and the quick change 1.5 bushel clippings bag. The current bid on D9 right now is $315. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you. It's been nice working with you, Charlie. Now, the bidding on items D2 and D4 is now officially closed. That's D2 and D4 officially closed right now. We're going to throw it back to the people in Studio A.
Oh, all right. Okay, here we are, back again. Again, thanks for your phone calls. Everything's quiet right now. Come on, let's get those phones ringing. 644-3122. If you see some items you'd like, give us a call and put the bid in. Taking a look at some winners from Board K. Now, the items are, the first item was a Presto oven, donated by National Presto Industries, the value $108, and the high bid was $100. Item K2 is an off-road racer, and donated by Tonka Toys, the value $20, the high bid $32. Item K3, 12-week weight course, donated by the St. Louis Park Medical Center, the value $160, the high bid was $96. Item K4 is the bulky racer, donated by Nortronics, the value $57, the high bid $35. Somebody just dropped their watch crystal. Item K5, the Oriental Design Rug, donated by a friend of KTCA, the value $79, the high bid $100. Item K6, the number 149 copier from the 3M company, value $130, the high bid $116. We had 2 overbids on this board. Again, all overbidders will receive the 2 bottles of Minnetonka's new heavy-duty work soap. It's tough on dirt, easy on hands, and a bottle of Magna Chianti red wine from South Lindale Liquors. All right, now, we have more items in case you're standing by your telephone waiting to bid on something. Some brand new items on Board A.
Okay, we're going to close the C board first before we go to A. So you've got just 2 minutes to bid on Board C. Now let's get that board bid up really high. That's Board C closing in 2 minutes. Right now I'd like to introduce a local actor by the name of Mark Best, and our best is none too good.
I like to think so. Thank you, Dick. On the A board now, we have A1, which is a merchandise gift certificate from Napier McNeil for $100 of 314 Washington Square in White Bear Lake. Napier McNeil is a woman's specialty shop in the heart of downtown White Bear Lake. Clothing for every occasion has been carefully chosen at the New York market to give you a unique and individual selection. Only 10 minutes from St. Paul, we are a comfortable shop in the country waiting to coordinate your summer wardrobe. Item A2 is a professional bulk eraser valued at $57 from Nortronics of Golden Valley. A powerful 60 Hz magnetic field erases tapes up to a 3/4 of an inch in width. It has a burnout-proof design and a fit contour to the hand, a perfect way to care for your cassettes, cartridges, and reel-to-reel tapes. Item A3 is a Presto Wii cookery wholemeal maker valued at $60 from National Presto Industries of Wisconsin. It's a complete meal in minutes. The famous Presto pressure cooking method preserves fresh taste and textures and keeps the vitamins in. The Control Master Heat Control maintains accurate temperature. It lets you cook and serve right on your table, complete with recipe book. Perfect for singles and couples and every busy person. Remember, it's Presto quality. Item A4 is children's bath products, valued at $50 from Village Bath Products of Minnetonka. Do you have trouble getting your children into the bathtub? Not anymore with the Dirty Kids collection of children's bath products, which include sinking ships, floating foam puzzles, bubble bath, wash puppets, super soap varmints, bubble bath, finger paints, hand lotion, and other stuff. Kids of all ages love Dirty Kids. Does not include the basket. Item A5 is dinner for 4 at Bobby's of White Bear Lake, a gift certificate valued at $100. Bobby's of White Bear Lake is at 711 3rd Street in White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Dinner for 4 at Bobby's of White Bear Lake is with your choice of appetizer, a bottle of wine under $12, choice of entree, after dinner drink, and dessert. Bobby's combines a charming English atmosphere and excellent service with a vast menu of superbly prepared seafood and steaks, fine wines, full bar, and over 50 imported beers. Enjoy the quaint old resort village just 20 minutes from downtown Minneapolis and St. Paul. And finally on our A board is item number A6, a 50 pounds high-protein dog food valued at $13 from Hool's Pet Foods of Forest Lake. This is a 4-part ditto. The 4 highest bidders will each receive this item. Hool's dog food is produced in Forest Lake. It has balanced nutrition that's good for your dog and a price that's good for you. Compare ingredients, compare price, and let your dog compare the flavor. You'll both agree it's Hool's. A Max K Neen t-shirt is also included with each bag. Ask for Hool's dog and cat food at your supermarket.
Mark, after hearing you deliver that, I guess you are the best after all.
Thanks.
No, that was very good. Thank you. Quickly, item A1 is merchandise worth $100 from Napier McNeil, one of the finest stores in Minnesota for fine women's fashions. Item A2 is a professional bulk eraser, a donor value of $50. Item A3 is the Presto Wee Cookery Whole Meal Maker, and that's a donor value of $60. Item A3. Item A4 is a donor value of $50 from the Village Bath, and it's children's bath products. And I think the name is absolutely super, Dirty Kids. That's item A4. Item A5 is a dinner for 4 at Bobby's of White Bear Lake, a donor value of $100. And that's well worth it to go to White Bear Lake and have a super meal. That's item A5. Item A6 is 50 pounds of high-protein dog food with a donor value of $13. That means that 4 highest bidders will get this fine Hool's dog food, item A6. Now let's go back to that quiet Studio B.
Well, welcome back to Studio B, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Dream House. The auction's success, you know, depends on good community support. And this year's businesses, unions, and individuals have built a house for the auction to sell. Here's a videotape to tell you a little more about the Dream House.
Okay, you two. Let's take a look at what the pros had been up to before you both decided to help out. Keeping the cold winter winds out of the Dream House will be easy, thanks to a variety of insulation products that were installed at various stages of construction. Owens Corning Fiberglass Corporation supplied the material that insulates the exterior walls of the Dream House. Owens Corning is the only insulated sheathing that will afford a combined R value of 19 in the sidewall without a foam product. This sheathing is vapor permeable, so moisture problems are reduced to a minimum. The CertainTeed Corporation provided the insulation that covers the ceiling and the inside of the exterior walls. The combined R value of the insulation in the ceiling and sidewalls meets industry standards. Custom application of all the insulation in the exterior walls and the installation of the non-combustible blown fiberglass insulation in the attic was expertly provided by Nordic Insulation of Blaine, Minnesota. The Dream House is topped off with asphalt shingles provided by the GAF Corporation. Timberline shingles have the warmth, character, and rustic charm of wood, and the weather resistance and protection qualities that will keep the Dream House dry and secure for years to come. Additional roofing materials were purchased with the help of Richards Asphalt Refining Company. To bring light and life into the dream house, 5,000 feet of wire, 108 boxes, and 29 lighting fixtures were installed. 80 man-hours of skilled manpower was provided by Standard Electric Company. Realizing the major investment new homeowners are facing, Standard Electric treats each customer as an individual and offers realistic, common-sense wiring advice. Standard Electric has been serving the Twin Cities area for 11 years. Additional wiring gear was provided by Barber Electric of St. Paul and Viking Electric Supply Incorporated. United States Gypsum Sheetrock Wallboard was hung by Custom Drywall of St. Paul. U.S. Gypsum Sheetrock provides a smooth, monolithic appearance when finished with U.S. Gypsum Joint Compound and Perfotape. Specialized types of sheetrock were used in areas which would be exposed to heat or moisture. Custom Drywall also provided the labor for the taping of the wallboard in the dream house, as well as the spray texturing of the ceilings. The dream house will be heated by a Lennox forced air heating system, which includes an energy-efficient gas-fired furnace. The Lennox furnace was supplied by Lennox Industries and George Sedgwick Heating and Air Conditioning of Minneapolis. Sedgwick's also installed the furnace, as well as all of the ductwork in the heating system. An Energy Saver Marcus II water softener was provided by Johnson Soft Water in North St. Paul. This system takes up very little space, uses no electricity, requires half the amount of salt and half the amount of water for regeneration as other water softeners. The new owners of the dream house will have years of crystal clear water thanks to Johnson Soft Water. This dream house reflects the many quality products and services available from local companies in the housing industry here in Minnesota. And we'd like to thank all the contributors who helped to make this dream house a reality.
Well, I'm afraid if I built the dream house, I guess I'd look like Laurel and Hardy doing it. But we are accepting offers on the dream house until midnight tonight. For more information, would you please call a special number? We have operators on duty at 644-2372. The number once again is 644-2372. Now, we're going to throw it back to Studio A.
All right, thank you. Now, we would like to say a big thanks to all of our volunteer telephone operators. Toro Airport, Toro, all right. The folks from the airport, Kiwanis, Fisher Photo Supply, Prudential, and Watermation. And all of those folks busy and ready to take all of your bids. Okay. Let's have a big cheer there. Now, let's take a look at some of the high bids and some of the winners on board C. Item C1 was the broiler oven. It donated by National Presto Industries. The value $108, the high bid $83. Item C2, the car lock work, donated by Speedy Lock and Key. The value $20, the high bid $12. Item C3, the bird feeders. It was donated by Barzan of Minneapolis Incorporated. The value $7, the high bid $15. Item C4, the humidifier from Rouse Mechanical Incorporated. Value $125, the high bid $90. And item C5, the law tape and manual, donated by the National Practice Institute. Value $165, the high bid $105. And item C6, the hot dogger, donated by Presto. The value $16, the high bid $24. Of course, 2 overbids, and if you're an overbidder, you will receive 2 bottles of Minnetonka's new heavy-duty work soap. It is tough on dirt, easy on hands, and also 1 bottle of Magna Chianti red wine from South Lindale Liquors. Now, the bidding. Well, Jeff, we'll just have Jeff come in here, okay? Jeff, come on in here and tell us what's happening.
Okay,
things are going
Larry,
on.
We've got this helicopter trip that's from Imperial Helicopter in South St. Paul, with a dinner at Schumacher's Restaurant in New Prague, prepared specially by John Schumacher at the New Prague Hotel. And right now it's tied, a 3-way tie at $550. And we're going to be closing that in 2 minutes, so let's get some more bids in here on it. Okay, and right now I'm going to open a new item. And this is lunch with Paul Giel and Joe Salem at a time that you can agree on with them. And obviously, all of you know Paul Giel, the Director of Intercollegiate Athletics at the University of Minnesota, and Joe Salem, the Gopher football coach. A rare opportunity to get a chance to have lunch with them, ask them the kind of question you'd always like to ask the athletic director or the football coach, like what's going to happen next year. So let's get some bids in on that.
And why didn't we win all of our games last year, right?
I don't know if I'd ask them that or not.
Okay. Okay. Right now, we want to take a look at some brand new items. If you're sitting by the phone ready to bid, let's take a look at the brand new items on board K.
Okay, and again, Larry, we're going to close the board first. We're going to close the T board. That means you've got just 2 minutes to get your bids into the T board. So hurry and bid high. That was a super board. That's the one with the brass fire bell, among other things. And so get T in. Right now, though, we're going to open up your board. And with me is Steve Conroy from the Toro company, where he is manager of financial planning and financial analysis.
Right, Dick.
So Steve, if you will open up the K board for us.
Happy to do so. Item K1 is a home stationery box, value $50. Donor firm is 3M. This box contains an assortment of adhesive tapes, an assortment of glues, and an assortment of colored wrapping ribbons. Okay. Item K2, brand new day plate and figurine. Donor value $110 from the Calhoun Collector Society Incorporated, Minneapolis. This plate measures 8 1/4 inches. The figurine stands 7 inches tall. Both hand painted and made of bisque porcelain. Brand new day was created by renowned children's artist Bill Mack. The plate and figurine are an exclusive limited edition from Calhoun Collector Society. A beautiful plate and figurine. Item K3, Superflow 175 portable room air cleaner. Value $199 from Madeline Manufacturing, Minneapolis. The Superflow 175 portable room air cleaner removes up to 95% of the airborne pollen, dust, smoke, and bacteria, as well as many irritating odors. It is designed for homes, offices, waiting rooms, or small conference rooms. Item K4, a box of marine supplies worth $50 from the 3M company. This box contains an assortment of marine supplies, including hand scrubbers, oil-absorbing cloths, sponges, marine chafing tape, sandpaper, and sandpaper discs. Keep your boat and pool shipshape with this great assortment from 3M Company. Item K5, Naturalizer shoes. Value $50 from the Naturalizer shoe shops at 730 Hennepin Avenue, Minneapolis. Swing into spring with some new shoes. Give your feet a treat and be the high bidder on some Naturalizer shoes. And item K6, Toro Power Hoe and Cultivator Weeder. Value $84, donated by the Toro Company. This is an all-new Toro machine designed to take the backache out of home gardening. The Toro Power Hoe and Cultivator Weeder is a lightweight, cord-electric unit.
Long day of work with this relaxing hot tub.
Introducing the Great Northern Hot Tub. Made of your choice of the finest vertical grain redwood or western red cedar. Sized perfectly for your comfort, this hot tub measures 6 feet in diameter and is 4 feet deep. Trained personnel will install the unit to meet your individual needs. All equipment, chemicals, and miscellaneous items will be supplied for a complete system. Relax and enjoy this quality hot tub from Great Northern Hot Tubs, valued at $2,500.
Now that was item X31. We have a current bid on that item of $1,750. Now the highest overbid on the big board receives a non-vent fireplace. The next 3 highest overbids on the big board will receive a ceramic log set. So overbid now on some of these items. X33, the Venus waterbed, is valued at $1,000. Don't let another sleepless night go by. Bid high and wake up refreshed.
From Venus Waterbeds comes the Habitat king-size waterbed. Set in a rich frame of pecan veneer, a bookcase headboard features special double sliding doors and space-saver drawers below for easy storage. A waveless stabilized mattress assures you the most comfortable, restful night's sleep possible. Included in this complete bed set is a solid-state comfort system heater with manual control. Sleep easy on this king-size waterbed, a $1,000 value from Venus Waterbeds.
Well, that was item X33. We have a current bid of $700. Now I'd like to talk a little bit about X34, a high-density poly dock. It's valued at $1,090. Now, does your family do a disappearing act each spring when you mention it is time to put in the boat dock? Well, this next major gift may be the answer to a problem many lake homeowners face year after year.
Incorporated presents Super Deck, the last swimming and boat dock you may ever need to buy. This maintenance-free dock is made from all-weather, high-density polyethylene and has a safe anti-skid surface. Super Deck comes in 5-foot sections that are easy to transport and easy to assemble. This major gift package includes 9 5-foot-long by 42-inch wide sections and 1 square corner section. All you need to add are posts of the proper length for a stationary dock or floats for a deep water floating dock. This versatile dock, valued at $1,090, is a unique donation from K&O Incorporated.
That was item X34. We have a current bid of $450. Now, to bid on major gifts, or if you have any questions at all, please give us a call. Our number is 644-2213. That's the Big Board and Daily Special number, 644-2213. We're going to throw it now back to Studio A.
All right, thank you very much. And right now, let's take a look. We have a brand new bunch on the Quickie board. Yes, it's Quickie time. Here are the items. A giant 6-foot handmade candy cane. The donor value $50. The donor firm, Regina's Fine Candies, at 248 South Snelling Avenue in St. Paul. Okay, item 2, a sewing machine tune-up. Donor value $22. Donor firm, the Valley Sewing and Trophy Center in St. Croix Mall in Stillwater. Now, this is a 3-part ditto, so the 3 highest bidders will each get the sewing machine tune-up. The third item, a preschool reading readiness tutoring. Or that's preschool reading readiness. Say that fast about 3 times. Preschool reading readiness tutoring. 1 day a week for a month. The donor value $20. The donor firm, or donated by Linda Hudpole. The address at 453 Walker Drive in Vadnais Heights. And again, this is a 3-part ditto. The 3 highest bidders will each get the preschool tutoring. Item 4, a permanent and hairstyle, a value of $50 from the Barbers in Town Square at 148 Town Square and 53 East 6th Street in St. Paul. And item 5, the front end alignment, the donor value $17, donated by the Frontier Tire Incorporated. The address at 13655 Northeast Highway 65 from Ham Lake, Minnesota. And let's see, the last item, the Oz Disco membership. The donor value $100. The donor firm, of course, Oz Discotheque. The address 4th and Wabasha in St. Paul. Okay. Yes, we have to make this correction. The giant 6-foot handmade candy cane. We had a little discrepancy in value. The donor value is $50 on that 6-foot candy cane. Can you imagine that thing hanging on your Christmas tree? Right. Okay. Now, we would like to make also the announcement that the bidding on these items on the Quickie board will close in 2 minutes. You'll be confirmed by phone if you are the high bidder on any one of those items. Now, let's take a look at some of the winners. Here we are. Oh, I thought this was going to go great. This had a great sound. This is from the T-board. The item, the brass bell, the one that sounded so nice. Well, it was donated by South Park Corporation. The value $300. The high bid $350. Item T2, the bulky eraser from Nordtronics. The value $57. The high bid $40. Item T3, the kitchen cutlery from Fiskars Manufacturing Corporation. The value $35. The high bid $37. And the chocolates, the box of chocolates. I was surprised all those chocolates stayed there because there wasn't anything to cover them up. That's from Abdullah Incorporated. The value $10. The value, or the bid went for, that box of chocolates went for $16. There we are. Item T5, the 2315 dump truck. from Tonka Toys, the value $10, the high bid $20, and the window from Pacific Mutual Door, the value $85, the high bid $65. So we had 4 overbids on the board. Again, each overbidder will receive 2 bottles of Minnetonka's new heavy-duty work soap. It is tough on dirt and easy on hands, along with a bottle of Magna Chianti red wine from South Lindale Liquors. Right now, let's go back to Studio B.
Thanks so much there, Studio A. We'd like to thank the Minneapolis St. Paul Magazine, tonight's daily special board underwriter. Now, we will close the bidding on daily specials D8 and D9. D8 is the Toro Drive Tiller, and D9 is the Toro Mower, at the end of the daily special presentation here. Now, let's review these daily special items with Charlie Meyer, representing the M&M Company.
Thanks, Tim. We got D10, the Toro 21-inch self-propelled mulcher mower. It's $390 value. And the current bid right now on D10 is $320, okay? That's D10. I'd like to move on to D11. It's the 1-year service of Barefoot Grass Lawn Service. It's a $583 value. This full-year service includes 4 applications a year of granular fertilizer. The current bid on D11 is $225.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much,
Tim.
Charlie. Now, the telephone number that you can call to bid on any of these items is 644-2213. Now, the winning bid on D7, the transmission overhaul, was $265, and the bidding on items D8 and D9 is now closed. D8 and D9 is now closed. It's time to go back over to Studio A. I think we were a little...
All right, let's pause for station identification. This is KTCA TV, St. Paul, Minneapolis, Channel 2. Okay, you know, the cost of putting on this year's auction is considerable, and we would like to take just a brief time out to listen to why today's underwriter has helped to pay for that cost.
Underwriting one of the nights of action auction has become something of a tradition here at the Toro Company. It is never a very hard assignment, for we have a number of willing volunteers who are eager to contribute their time to this worthwhile project. In fact, during the course of the evening, some 80 Toro employees from all over the greater Twin Cities area will participate in this year's auction. Of even greater significance, however, is the fact that throughout the year, Toro employees give more than their time to Channel 2. They also share their money to ensure the continuation of high-quality programs on public television. Several years ago, we redefined the criteria in our corporate matching gifts program to include public television. And in the most recent year, KTCA was the recipient of the highest number of donations by Toro employees. We were happy to match those gifts on a 2-for-1 basis. All of us here on Toro Night at the auction hope you'll join us, not only tonight, but throughout the year in supporting generously this valuable community resource.
All right, thank you, Toro, and again, thank you to all the Toro folks who answer the phone so faithfully, and they've been here for a number of years. Now, we would like to take just a moment to thank tonight's tote board underwriter. That's Prudential. Now, the time we've been waiting for, here it is. The brand new total is $171,171. Now you couldn't hit. All right. I tell you, that's okay, isn't it? That's okay. You couldn't do that if you tried. 171,171. Just keep on going, right? And 3 more figures behind that. Okay. Getting right along, and more items here. Let's take a look at some brand new items on board C.
I'll talk into it, okay?
Okay, we're going to close the A board. We can close the A board now. You have 2 minutes to call in on orders on the A board. So that's a good board. Let's get the bids up high. 2 minutes from now, we're closing the A board. Right now with me, we have Bruce Perkins. And Bruce, you're going to open up the C board.
That's correct. C1. Cool It. It's a donor value of $25 from Gould Incorporated in St. Paul. This is a two-part ditto. The two highest bidders will each get one. It is coming. Summer will be here soon. Keep your cool with your own personal fan. A compact, axial, black, and chrome unit with an adjustable stand. It will really move the air around you and make you cool. Item C2, general interior house cleaning, value of $50, donated by the Merry Maids, 6229 North 6th Street in Oakdale, Minnesota. This is a certificate good for $50 worth of general interior house cleaning. Item C3, 36 pounds of cremettes and an Encore cookbook, value of $30, donated by the Cremette Company in Minneapolis. This is a two-part ditto. The two highest bidders will each get one. 18 two-pound boxes of cremettes, the famous elbow macaroni and a handy cremette Encore recipe book. Cremettes are great for salads and hot dishes. Here is your opportunity to purchase a part of the ton that was donated by Cremette Company. Remember, summertime is salad time, and cremettes make that salad super. C4, the Superflow 175 portable room air conditioner, value of $199, from the Metal Eye Manufacturing Company in Minneapolis. The Superflow 175 portable room air cleaner removes up to 95% of the airborne pollen, dust, smoke, and bacteria, as well as many irritating odors. It is designed for homes, offices, waiting rooms, or small conference rooms. C5, Javelin China Collector's Plate, value of $120, donated by the Calhoun Collectors Society in the Calhoun Center, Minneapolis, Minnesota. This beautiful plate, produced by Javelin in Limoges,
we understand it. The fifth item, the Javelin China plates, donated by Calhoun's Collectors Society, donator value $120, the high bid $133, and item C6, 4 cases of